People say, how can you do a Reiki workshop? How can you do a meditation workshop online? I only do that stuff in person. Does that work?
I would hope so, because I'm going to be there.
It's got to work, right?
Yeah, we've been doing them for a while. Of course, workshops in general do work online, so the format changes, but the material is okay. It's one of the beautiful things about Reiki that I like. It's special. I had come from I think many of us do. We learn to meditate, and it's very mind-centric, and we're trying to find peace and calmness up here, not realizing that like true calmness and peace is where we feel. It's within our heart. And what I liked about Reiki Tummo was it just was so practical. The founder of Reiki Tummo actually, comes with a master's degree in engineering, and he's just a very logical person, very spiritual, but he's like, it has to make sense logically, and then everything else will flow. So, we try to cut a balance of the mind to the heart, the feeling to it all. And, every step of the way we keep up with the experience, and, just it opened me up in ways that I couldn't imagine. Much lighter, calmer, happier in our daily life. This isn't something that's like, well, when I meditate, I go to a wonderful place, but then I go to the office. I'm like, I go to the office, Monday through Friday. I have to have that. And my counterbalance is I also have a heart. I have a connection. I can feel that peace. I can share that and stay in that space. And all of my interactions change. And when I say me, I mean, this is any one of us who does this. And it's just a different way to be, to bring your heart more into the world, I got into this, I think about 14 years ago now. I'd been a seeker for a while, but, I don't know that anybody else has this story. I haven't come across it, but I got a doctor's prescription to start meditating. And this was a real doctor. So, I come from technology. I'm in software engineering. I was actually working up in Silicon Valley, and, it's crazy up there. And I was on my way to my first ulcer, and just things were not going well. Too much stress, too much going on. And, I ended up going I went to Western medicine. I was at Stanford. I did all kinds of stuff. But finally it was a Chinese medicine doctor that kind of helped me out through my situation. And, it was really interesting because I had, digestive issues, pain issues, things that were just not hard to identify in Western medicine. And, he gave me some herbs, did that. And he's like, listen, what's going on is your glandular system's out of whack. You're running on stress, and that's adrenaline. So your adrenal glands are just going. They in his words, they think they're the boss, and it should be your pituitary gland at the center of your head. And, you need to get that back there. And I was like, wait, control of the glands? Like, what are we talking about here? I'm like, are we talking stomach surgery? What do we have to do? And he was like, no, you need to just relax and do some meditating. And I was like, meditating? And this was young Fred, I was in my early 20s at the time. And this was all very, very new to me. But he's like, no, you just need to bring the control back. And then once that's there, your body will harmonize. So that was my first prescription to start meditating. And, the journey was long, and I ended up spending time in Asia and India. And, I traveled around, but, Reiki Tummo is really the practice that, just touched me the most. Like, I just really was such a heart opener. I used to teach the other forms of Reiki too, and I was an Usui Reiki master and a number of other ones. I just, I love the energy and I love to learn. But I'm with you. There's something. The heart doesn't come in. Every energy is a little bit different, but with Reiki Tummo, we're talking about heart. We're talking about source, creation, that love, that essence of who we are. And when you bring that into a practice, there's a sweetness and a joy that goes beyond an energetic feeling. And